What is going on, everybody? It's a beautiful day up here in Sturgis, South Dakota.
Hey everybody, Billy Kann.
I want to ask you a little bit about, how you ended up stepping up from this 99, what the differences are between the 99 and the 08. So a lot of you saw a video I did last year with Steve Wallace and Rusty Wallace's whole Sturgis setup, and you guys saw that awesome barbecue area that they had. Well, there's actually a story behind that. They actually got that idea from Billy, and they had to one-up him a little bit. This is the original bar that he made, and then, of course, around here, you always got to one-up your neighbors. Is that how it happens?
Feels like it, yeah. Trying to keep up with the Joneses.
But you can confirm the story that you had this before Rusty Wallace and his guys?
Yeah, he actually came over, and then he asked permission. He brought Don Perdome over and his boy Steven. He said, man, we got to up our game. And so he showed up next year, a couple years ago, with that thing. We added a little bit of lights to ours, but we're not going to try to keep up with Rusty.
A lot of the people that really follow racing probably already know you, but you want to let everybody on YouTube know a little bit about your background in racing?
Yeah, I'm one of the guys that people didn't recognize in the back of the pack. Raced in NASCAR through the Winston West, a little bit of Craftsman trucks, and into the K&N series, and then finished with my son. After 25 years, we finished together in November in Phoenix. So I got to know these guys a little bit. Most of the time I was trying to stay out of their way, and now we're up here. Just ran into each other randomly to see some of the guys up here that we used to race with. Are camping right down the road from us, so it's fun.
Let's get back to the white and blue Newell that you had here last year, 99 double slide. I really like that, Coach, personally, and the video got like 70 or 80,000 views. The internet liked it too. It had the Series 60 in it, had a lot of good stuff going on. What caused you to step up to this quad slide 08?
Well, it goes back a little bit more than that. We had owned, during my racing days, we owned a Prevost 93 XL 40 foot before slides. So we knew the value in getting something older that was built like that, and so that was always something that we wanted to get to. But randomly, a guy with my 01 Monaco Dynasty, he wanted to buy it, and I wasn't ready to sell it, and I told him the number, and he gave me the money, and all of a sudden we didn't have a motorhome. So we went to Chad again, who's done really well for us, and he had that 99 in his showroom with the 2 slides, the Series 60. It had a good home. It was in really good shape. It had been updated a little bit upholstery-wise and stuff, so we didn't have to do anything to it. But it wasn't going to be our end game. We just needed something to do what we do with the dunes and the racetrack and this Sturgis stuff. So we picked that up, and it worked out really well for us. But we always wanted to get a little bit newer one, and that's why we ended up with this 08.
All right, we're up here in Sturgis. We're not in Arizona. Chad can't hear us right now. How easy was it? Give us an honest feedback. A lot of people see all these videos I make down on Premium Coach Group. Let us know the real scoop on Chad here.
Well, Chad's cool. We met him. He was parked in the infield next to us at Phoenix when he was just getting his business started. So we got to meet him and like him, and then his business got going. We weren't in the market at the time, but we bought the 99 from him. We sold a 99 from him, and then we bought this 08 from him. But the thing that's nice about him is he really understands motorhomes. And even though we were looking for used, we were specific about what we wanted. And he did a good job of not trying to talk us into something else that was maybe on the floor, and just be patient until something that we wanted came available. So I appreciate him for that. He does a good job of that.
I hear a lot of really good stuff about Chad and the folks at Premium Coach Group. So it's funny how small of a world it is too. I mean, long before I ever started making YouTube videos, long before Premium Coach Group even started, we were over there. Billy had an old Monaco over there, and I mean, those were some of the conversations that actually sparked this YouTube channel. Because I remember you sharing, you had the Prevost, the Monaco, we're hitting on all the quality issues, what the pre-DEF stuff I think we talked about. It's pretty cool just to see this whole transition here. I was watching this, Coach, 10 years ago. Now you're here with an 08. You've both come a long ways here in that last 10 years or so. Yeah. So now that you're in this 08, comparing it to the 02 Newell, how do you compare the two? What do you like and not like about this compared to, I keep saying 02 and it's a 99, so I keep saying 02, it's really a 99. So what do you like about your 99? What do you like about this Newell compared to your 99 making the transition?
Well, honestly, when we had to decide what we were going to invest in, that being Prevost or Newell, my 93 and my 99 Newell, I actually like driving the 93 Prevost better than the 99 Newell. So I was kind of leaning towards that way, but what we got to enjoy about the 99 Newell was the side entry. The way we entertain, we've had 16 to 20 people here every night for dinner after our rides. It's kind of the hub for us to have dinner and relax a little bit. So it's easy with a side entry to have our company come into they either go into the kitchen or the bathroom. They don't have to walk through my living room. So we really like that about this. And so that was one of the key things that we needed to have in our next coach.
Quad slide versus the double slide. Do you like the extra room? What do you
Yeah, actually, Chad, was funny because we took my wife down there to show her the inside. We wanted a darker interior that this has, so I wanted her to see that, but it was a 4-slide and I wasn't a big fan. I didn't like losing my patio, which doesn't matter so much here, but some of the places we go to, it's pretty tight, and we just wanted the slides on the left side, not on the passenger side. We actually had them put 2 of the slides in on the right side just to see if we could still live in there. Once we saw that, then my wife's like, can we afford this? I go, yeah, we're good. We bought it, and now we've used all 4 slides all the time, and I should have just gone with that in the first place. So it's a really nice living area and entertaining area, and we really like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have another Newell owner showing up here. If you haven't seen Stapleton 42 already, there he is. You know the deal.
What's up?
We got 2 Newell owners here now. What year is your Newell?
96.
96. So you're in front of a guy by the way, these guys just met. Mitchell, Billy Mitchell.
Nice to meet you.
So if you could talk to a guy, he had a 99, you saw it down at Chad's at Premium Coach Group, traded it for this 08. Any questions you have for a Newell owner that had a 99 Newell similar to yours?
How much different is it drive?
Well, that's what I started to
We're
say
just
in
talking
there.
about it, yeah.
Good timing. I had a 93 Newell, or I'm sorry, Prevost, and owned that for a few years, and then the 99 Newell, and I actually liked the way the Prevost drove better at that in the 90s than my Newell. But as soon as I drove this, I don't think we were, you've been to Chad's, I don't think we were even out to the main street yet, and I said, I like this one. So I was hoping that it would drive like that, and it drives even better than what your 96 does now. They've put bigger, 365s on this
Steers,
thing.
yep.
They got that smart steer, self-centering stuff, and then I don't know if you have it or not, but this steering rear axle,
Yeah,
that's huge. We can turn this thing, it's 45 foot long, we can turn in 37 feet. The trailer trails a lot better with this than, I don't need as much room on the curbs with the steering rear axle, and it's on all the time. It doesn't go off, it does automatic, so really like that part.
Interesting. Yeah, because the new ones have the smart steer and stuff too. So you got the ZF independent front suspension and all that, just like the current ones do, don't you?
Yeah, that was the other thing. In fact, I saw your video you did at Barrett with the Newell guy with the 2021.
Yes, sir.
And we were looking at this, and I'm looking at everything that's in here with the bed, the way it folds up and gives you room to get to the bathroom, and I'm like, this 08 was changed for some of the latches and the handles and stuff, and other than the lights and on the front and the back, a lot of the stuff they did in 08 is still what they're using today, so that made a big difference. And then these buses weigh, I think this one weighs 61,000 pounds.
Wow.
So we're almost 10,000, a little less than 10,000 pounds heavier.
Wow.
So the big motor's impressive for racers. We like that stuff. But I got to tell you, yeah, the 625 horse, it needs it to, and we have that 12 speed that you talked about. So
C15.
it's a C15 twin turbo. Yeah. But it does a great job pulling the trailer. It's not a hot rod over the other one. Some of that big motor come from just moving this thing around, and so we can still get up and down the hills. So
One thing I kind of don't like about mine is, like, I'm a tall guy, like the driving position. Like, I feel like the pedals are under my feet and not in front of my legs. Or, like, can you put more miles down on this one before you get tired of driving it or anything compared to the 99?
Yeah, that's one of the things when I said I felt as soon as we left his shop and went down that side street to the main street, my position, and I'm not as tall as you guys, but my son is 6'4", and I see him get crammed into places before where it's comfortable for me and not him. I like this so much better when I sat down, the way the steering wheel came back and towards me. I felt good about that, way better than my 99 as soon as I left the parking lot. So Newell does a good job of listening to customers, and I don't think you're the first one that said that, and then they adapt and redesign stuff and just make it better.
More like driving a truck compared to like, you know, a little bus driver with your giant 2-foot steering wheel. Like,
yeah,
that's how mine is. I'm over there just sawing away all day.
No, this thing, because of its weight and that steering improvements they made, it just cruises down the road. It's easier to drive. Your point about driving longer, yeah, my Prevost let me do that. My 99 Newell's not so much, but now I'm back into it with this thing. I can go a long ways without getting beat up.
If you go and check out Mitchell's channel, Stapleton42, you'll see he's been putting some serious miles down on his Newell coach.
Figure this one out. I got 5,000 miles on it, and I've had it since the middle of June.
So what, 2 months? If that, not about 2 months, 5,000 miles?
Yep, I just bought it from the guy and drove from South Carolina to Oklahoma as soon as I signed the paperwork. Didn't have to like fix anything to get off the lot. Like, I just looked over it real nice, and I'll have a video about that. I filmed everything before I bought it, but I haven't released that video yet. So I kind of go through and pick things apart and stuff, so I'll be putting that out soon too.
Is it just these couple little knobs right here, and you can just twist those, and then
you
this?
just turn them. It's not automatic. It just telescopes up and you lock it back down.
Nice.
It's machined fine enough that it doesn't get bound up. You can just lift it up and lock it in.
So you can have either a coffee table or more of a dining table.
Yeah, because there's no dinette in here, no sofa bed. It truly is made for 2 people. We had some friends stay the night. You said about sleeping on your couch, so you could do it there, but we had a couple here, and we have actually a air mattress we put here. The side entry works good then, so I can get up and go outside while they're still sleeping here, and I don't have to worry about stepping over people.
Yeah.
We really like that part.
Even the legs, like, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody handmade those on a lathe just to make.
Yeah, look at that machining and all that billet stuff. That stuff's pretty.
That's the kind of stuff I geek out over.
It's like yacht. It looks like a yacht the way it's built. Oh, turn it.
Just turn that knob. Yeah.
I bet it looks better upside down than it does right side up.
Yeah, it does, man. Look at that thing.
Wow.
It's a marketing tool when I go places.
No, it's I like your story.
Sort for content and networking too. I've only had it 2 months, and they're like, "Oh, you have a Newell, like, you're just part of the table now."
It's like a club, man.
Yeah.
Over on the left, there's a couple of this electric steering setter upper on the panel actually. The tilt and those 4 buttons up in front there, down below that vent. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is way better.
Can't you feel it already? I mean, I can see it from here, so.
Yeah, I mean, in mine, my pedal is like not right here, it's like right there.
Right.
So I gotta like, and then my legs up higher than the other one, and I'm kind of end up, it's not good, it throws my back out. I'm probably gonna like unscrew it from the floor and move it and chop my brake pedal and put it where I want it, because I'm the fab guy and I can do that.
Yeah, it's fun.
And whenever I sell the thing, if they're short, I'll be like, well, I mean, I guess it sucks,
Put
but
some blocks on it.
yeah, move the seat
like when
up.
you were a kid, those blocks on your pedals.
Yeah, or like a go-kart, they put the big pad behind you
Yeah.
so you can reach the wheel.
No, you can go full 18-wheeler mode too if you want. That thing will tilt all the way straight up out of the way, and then it has 2 memory switches over there when it's set, so you can hit one, so you can easier to step out. I'm the size that I fit everywhere, but you guys are the size of my son, and he likes that stuff.
It's nice how it wraps around. You can reach everything here. Like
Mm-hmm.
mine was like the year before they started doing the more ergonomical shaped dash. So I just got this big flat thing. It looks like a troop transporter from Cold War era, like airplane looking gauges, like old VDO ones. I got the odometer that actually rolls over. Like, it's old school up here, but then you look back there and you wouldn't know. It's pretty funny, but.
No, that part, that's why it's hard to justify these things when you're driving like what you are. But as soon as you take one for a ride and start living in it, then you get it. Because this company just keeps changing. This thing's handy. It's also not fixed.
They still put those in the 21s. It's just such a
there. There's a big storage thing under there if you want it. Look at it's finished even on the top of the thing there.
Wow, yeah, the wood and then the carpet on the inside.
But it's nice because, you know, most of the time in my Prevost we always had the cup holder along this side. But when we're running together, then we got a cup holder and I can put my snackage there, and it's a lot more convenient, not distracting.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna upgrade when we start making some money. I'd sooner get a big building to put all my cars in and do stuff, put a pad next to it for me to just continue upgrading these things, just live in there. Like, I don't need a house, I need a building to put my cars in. Like, that's more important.
It's a beautiful thing. Well, man, be patient and keep working on what you're doing. You'll get there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to need as many of you as possible to go over and subscribe to Mitchell's channel, because he's got some goals now that he just sat in this chair. So
I need some help. A little bit. I mean, I drove my pickup here because I couldn't afford to put diesel in my Newell, but maybe next year, if you subscribe and watch my stuff, I could bring it here and call some people out for some motorhome drag racing.
Hey, now we're talking. Now we're talking. While we're here, is there anything else you want to share with the folks out on YouTube, or a young Newell owner here? Any good wisdom you want to share with us?
No, I think, you know, you've heard it before. If you talk to any motorhome owner, when you get everything fixed, you might as well get ready for something else to let you down. So, but don't be afraid to get those options, you know, sometimes, because if you're mechanically inclined, you can work through that, especially with a Newell. Another big piece of that is their customer service. What number is your Newell? What bus number?
402.
So you're 402. We're 12. So this one's 1278. I had 529 before, and then Walker yesterday asked me what number ours was. It's the last 4 digits of all our VINs, and everybody, they're really followed well. You can register them with Newell. Walker's number 1500 and something. He's I think a 19, so they're building like 30 some a year. But they have a customer service that we can call 24 hours a day. And within 20 minutes, they'll have someone, if they have to get out of bed and call you, they'll do that and talk you through any problems you're having. And sometimes, it's a lot of times operator error. We're learning these things, so that's a never-ending thing. But I appreciate Newell for the way they treat customers, whether they're second, third-hand guys or they're coaches, and, you know, 10 years old or 15 years old or brand new. They treat everybody the same.
I gotta tell you guys a quick story kind of about what Billy just mentioned. I was talking to Mitchell about a week ago, and he said, it's just, this coach has been running too good. Something's bound to happen. An hour later, he texted me a photo on the side of the road. What happened, bud?
Well, one of my wires going to the DDEC 3 ECU on the engine broke. Like, just from wiggling on the connector, it just came disconnected. Like, the ignition power source, basically what tells the ECU to turn on, just broke, and my engine just shut off on the highway. No reason, nothing. It's just, I was just driving. I was actually on the phone with my dad, and, you know, you go to roll in to, like, kind of go up a hill a little bit, and you're like, wait, nothing's happening. Yeah, my engine's off. Like, hold on, I gotta pull over. And it ended up being something real stupid, but man, it was kind of difficult to find somebody who could, like, narrow it down that quickly.
I look forward to seeing that video, because he literally said most people would panic in this situation, but he was excited because he had content for his YouTube channel. So you guys want to make sure you go and check that out. So Billy, I can't thank you enough for spending some time with us this morning. I know you probably got some charity rides to go on, a lot of stuff going on, but Mitchell, thanks for stopping in as well. Greatly appreciate all of you liking these videos and subscribing to the channel. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Hope you learned something. Go to my channel if you want to learn some more stuff.